It was pretty good. The heat race was, I almost had the whole shot, but I didn't hit the brakes. I just kept going straight to the top blocks. But heat race was alright, got fourth, and then was about 3 over from the doghouse on the left side for the main, and came out with a decent start. Shuffled back to about 6th, ran 6th for about, say about half the main, and then Craig went down and was in 5th behind Justin, just kept following Justin, and then a couple other guys went down, and about 2 turns ago I was in 3rd in the last lap, so yeah, that's the best I've felt in a while, I'd say, racing, so it was a really good night.
Yeah, 2 podiums in a row, 2 weeks in a row. What are you looking for coming into Glendale and the Triple Crown?
Just the same mindset, just believe in myself. I'm starting to believe in myself a lot more, and I mean, obviously I want to win, that's the main goal, but just gotta take step by steps, and yeah, just obviously make the weeks count, and then yeah.
You're 3rd in the championship.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I'm 2 points behind 2nd. Didn't really think I'd be this far up this early, but it's a really good feeling.
Awesome. Justin, you had a really solid night, 2nd place, still on the red number plate. How was your night?
I felt like I struggled all day. It was a lot of obstacles were thrown at us with this track. It was pretty technical, and a lot of the flat turns were pretty tricky, honestly. You just had to, you couldn't really bank into anything. You had to, trust yourself, and it was definitely challenging. So not to even bring up the whoops, we had a lot of those tonight, and they definitely broke down throughout the night, and just had to keep on your toes. They were pretty slick, and you could get side to side pretty easy, but yeah, I guess felt better and better each time out. Just a big struggle today for me.
Yeah.
But was able to ride smart, consistent, and things kind of went my way, and ended up on the box.
Yeah, no, you found a really good mid-race groove that I seen, and just started clicking off laps. Coming into Glendale and Triple Crown, are you gonna approach this next race a little bit different?
I just show up to do the best I can again. That's all I can really do. Just some days you have it, and I feel like when I can give it my all, but just days like today, you kind of have to ride within your limits and kind of let the other riders do their thing, and you can't really focus on that. You gotta, when you're struggling, you gotta focus on yourself and do what you can do, and when you push the limits there, that's when things can go bad.
Yeah, no, absolutely, good job tonight. Dylan, coming into you, crazy night, crazy night, a lot of stuff went down. Take us through, the start and, the race and how it went through your eyes.
Yeah, like you say, crazy night. Got a good start with Banks Bar with Austin in the first turn, and lose couple place, and after just find a good rhythm and came back, and yeah, Jet Lawrence was pretty far in front, and was behind Christian, and maybe I hurried a little bit too much, I don't know, but he was slowing down kind of fast, and we approached the mid-race or 3/4 of the race, I don't know, and yeah, I try to move on him, and from my point of view wasn't that crazy, but obviously we all see what happened, and yeah, I just came with a lot of speed on the finish line, made a big scrub on the inside, and I wanted to pass on the inside, and yeah, he just didn't hear me or see me, and from what I see on the picture, I kind of slide, and almost, I think I crash before we touch, and I just slide my 2 wheels and crash, and so I make him crash, obviously, and anyway, I apologize for that, because it's not, I never wanted to make him crash or whatever. I'm here in the US since 4 years, and I never had any problems, so I hope people will not get too mad about that. But anyway, after I just do like I always do, give everything I had on the track to the finish flag, and yeah, Jet Lawrence was pretty far. I tried to come back, and he made a small mistake, so he helped me, and yeah, the last lap was really crazy. I was really close, and I make a pass on the rhythm section before the whoops, and yeah, that was almost before the last whoop section we had. He tried to pass me, and it was crazy, and then he crashed in whoops, I think. But yeah, just happy to be back on the top of the box, and yeah, it's it's crazy. The first two round wasn't easy for me, and we had bad start a lot. We figured out with the team why, and we find some solution, and yeah, it's on the good way for the rest of the championship. Yeah, really happy to get this win finally.
Talk about those solutions a little bit more. What did you find in your starts, and what are you going to be changing throughout the next season to get good starts?
I can't really talk about that. Yeah, it's, I think we didn't make the best decision before the start of the season, and we understand now. We understand, and we find solution, and that's the most important.
Awesome. Well, coming into Glendale, Triple Crown. Do you like those races? Do you like the 250 main event style? What's your perspective on that?
I do like a lot the Triple Crown format. Last year was really fun, and yeah, more racing, more chance to do good, also to do bad. But yeah, that's make more racing, and also it's more tough physically, which I like, because I feel really good right now, so it can help me.
Congratulations on the night. Eli, looking like your true self out there tonight.
Man, it was just like just believing in myself and finally, riding good throughout the day. Looking back down at Anaheim 1, I mean, that was kind of just a wash for us. Like, I was just riding around in 10th place, and last week was just not giving ourselves a chance at all, being so buried on the start. And tonight wasn't still like right there in the start, but was close enough like to be in the fight, and was really making up a lot of time on the whoops, especially up to probably the cross flags there, and then it just got really hard. Like, the whoops kept breaking down. The 450s just absolutely pummeled that track. So, the last half was definitely like some management going on, and being that there was the two set of whoops and then turning again to the dragon, like that was hard for us. Like, that was a physically demanding track. So, just thankful to be back, up here and fighting for some wins.
Yeah, no. Congratulations on the first win of the season. Again, coming into Glendale, Triple Crown. Anything different, or are you just going to keep with what you've been doing?
Keep up with what we've been doing at this point. Triple Crowns they're tough, they're stressful. Like, you got to go out there and perform in all three of those races. Like heat race, sometimes you can kind of like get warmed up for the night, but Triple Crown, it's like first score matters, and it can mean a lot. So got to be ready early for those.
Yeah, and then are you going to be working on your starts more, because you're going to have to do 3 next week?
Absolutely. I can't rely on that inside gate every week, so still got to get better at those. I mean, I probably came out 10th or something again, so still got to get better at that.
Hey, congratulations. Kenny, second place on the night. Congratulations. Take us through your night.
My night was actually pretty good, heat race. Had a good battle with Adam. We've been having good starts and took the win there. That makes things a lot easier for the night. Just putting myself in a good position and being able to pick a decent gate. Now tonight, pretty much every single gate on the start were super rough. Multiple holes behind the gate, and it made I literally was dancing around there. And I'm like, I don't really know which gate I was going to take, because they literally almost all look the same. So, but I did hook up really good and got my first hole shot of the year. It's been a long time trying to get good starts, because I wasn't really all that comfortable as of recently, but I've been working on them a lot, and that shows. That's what is half the battle most of the time. But for me to be able to win tonight, I had to be a lot better in the whoops. I made a slight adjustment after the heat race, and just had a big battle through the whoops the entire main event, so that didn't necessarily help me out. I feel like I lost all my time there. But I'm really honestly not complaining up here. I still ended up second, and I have to be happy with that.
Yeah, no, the whoops were tough all night. Every single rider was struggling through them, because kind of seeing, if you're going to be jumping or going to commit to skipping them. But
yeah, I really had to pick my battle. I skimmed them a couple of times, wasn't comfortable, went to jumping, and that was my first time jumping them, and that was terrible. Lost a lot of ground. Went back to skimming, and just was all over the place. And that's when Eli really closed the gap. He was really killing them tonight, and that's where he made up a lot of his time. So have to figure it out, just go back to the drawing board, but at the same time, not get too crazy, just keep doing what we're doing. We're in a good spot right now, and we just have to keep that up throughout the season.
Yeah, no, first last weekend, second this weekend. Were you looking to come into Glendale in their first Triple Crown?
Yeah, no, I think just trying to have a solid week, just feel comfortable on the bike, be good with myself, and I think it's all just preparation for Saturday, and then just coming into Glendale and really just have a clean slate. I always like to, when you have a good night, I like to celebrate on Sundays and kind of enjoy it Monday as well, but at the same time after the race, before the race. So we just have to keep putting our head down, and first Triple Crown race, just keep trying to dial those starts in. That'll help a lot.
Hey, congratulations. Cooper Webb, your third place finisher. How was your night?
Yeah, it was a much better night tonight than last week, and yeah, it was good. These two were on it tonight. Eli kind of all day. You could tell he was really clicking with the track, so I knew he was going to be good. And same with Ken. They rode great all day, so I knew it was going to be a tough main event. Put myself in a pretty good situation. I was about third the whole time, and me and Jason kind of played cat and mouse a little bit, and kind of lost track of that that lead group. But put our head down, charged, made some time up at the end, and was close there. But it was cool to be up there. It's I got third at the first one, but we were still pretty far back, so felt like we were a lot closer now.
Yeah, I know you had a four-guy, freight train there for a while. I talked to Alvin today, and he said you had your first full week with training and your whole schedule. How are you going to be feeling coming to Glendale?
Yeah, looking forward to the Triple Crown. I enjoy those. Really liked them last year, so yeah, it's nice to be kind of back at it and back doing routine during the week, and yeah, just keep plugging away. There's some stuff we need to work on. I think could still use a little bit of speed, so we'll get back to that this week. But just keep doing our deal and keep trying to plug away.
Awesome, congratulations. Open for questioning.
Yeah, just for Cooper Webb, this is Jason Wygant from Raceway. Just explain, last week, were you actually feeling worse than you were at Anaheim? We know you were sick in Anaheim 1, but then it was an even worse result last week. So was it actually worse, illness at round 2?
Yeah, and I just rode terrible too. It was tough 2 weeks, obviously, but so that's what we were dealt with. And like I said, it's take your health for granted a lot of the time. So it's nice when you feel more like yourself and can race and be in it.
For Dylan, you explained that you were just trying to make a pass. Do you feel like you washing the tires and crashing is what led to the incident with Craig? Were you going down before you even got to him?
I can't say because it was too fast. I just don't remember. But from the picture my team showed me and a couple of angles, I feel like I just crashed first because I want to escape from him, from the contact. Yeah, I think I watched the two wheels and came to him. I don't know. We have to look at the video and picture.
Justin Schuler kicking the tires. Dylan, to follow up with that, during your post-race interview up on the podium, the whole stadium erupted. They actually cut your interview. It was mainly because we couldn't hear you over the loudspeakers. That's how loud it was. What's going through your mind? Does that throw you off mentally at all, or?
Yeah, a little bit. I was a little bit surprised because in Supercross this happens every time, and obviously I crashed too. So when you try to pass somebody, you don't want to crash. It's no point to crash. So yeah, I was a little bit surprised that people act like this. But yeah, maybe on TV they saw a different angle than me under the goggles. So I don't know. Yeah, it's a little bit disappointed because I know I'm foreign. I'm from Europe, and to be here against the American rider and to have the people who do that, it's affecting me a little bit, and it's not scary, but it's a weird feeling. Like I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to. I don't ride to get fun or whatever, but I don't want to be the guy that nobody likes. So it's just so weird. I don't know what to say. But I just hope to, for the next couple rounds, to ride more cleaner and don't make any action like this, and show that I wear this #1 plate for a reason. And
So, what do you think are your initial steps to do that, to put this behind you and prove to the fans that's not who you are and who you want to be?
We just put my head down and back to the program and the training. That's all. I mean, that's all.
Eli, talk about the progression through the season. You know, the results have gotten progressively better. Was it changes to the bike, changes to anything that you were doing out there?
But we made a change between week 1 and week 2, and then the last week, between last week and now, it was all the same. So really just worked on some rideability, and that was the difference. And like I said, just having a good spot on the track to make up time like the whoop. So yeah, Anaheim 1, it's always, you do this so many years and you always try to figure it out. You know, you think you're all good. You know, this year, like, I'm healthy, you know, feeling like I'm ready to you know, go for a win in Anaheim 1 and then I'd like end up 10th just like that. So it's frustrating, and it's like, it's just the Anaheim 1 blues. So hopefully we got that in our past.
Any more questions?
Thanks so much. This question is for Eli. This is Jack from Cycle Drag. Eli, when you and Ken broke away from the pack, there was about 15 minutes left and you were 4 seconds back. Take me through your mindset at that point. Are you trying to slow yourself down, or is the goal just pass him as quick as you can?
I was trying to catch him, you know, as fast as I could. And a lot of times, like, it's hard to, you know, just really think too much. Like, when you're in the zone, and you're kind of just riding. So that was that's what I was doing. You know, I was really good up halfway in both those whoop sections and the dragon back. So that was it, really. You know, I just kept trucking along.
Any more questions? Thank you guys. You guys are done.